It just tears your heart out.
Tonight, the investigation into what caused a Black Hawk to crash is underway as the victims are honored in the state.
And a day of mourning as the shepherd of the Duluth Diocese is laid to rest.
But first, Spirit Mountain's finances are headed downhill after a weekend snowstorm caused one of their biggest events to cancel.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Math. Thanks for joining us. One more payroll. That's what Spirit Mountain says they can afford. Without help, they might have to close their doors at their busiest time of the year.
CBS3's Jenna Wells spoke with city councilors and Spirit Mountain officials about what they can do to save the popular tourist attraction.
$235,000. That's how much Spirit Mountain says it needs from the city of Duluth. The money would make up for the revenue lost after last weekend's snowcross tournament cancellation.
Spirit Mountain was never created to be completely self-funded and running as a private facility without that assistance and the help from the city of Duluth.
The money would come from a surplus within the city's tourism tax fund. City Councilor Eric Forsman says before the council makes a decision, he wants to see financial records.
I'm hopeful that this is a one-time thing, and that's what I really want to make sure is that let's get through this season and take a look at the long-term financial performance and projections for Spirit Mountain to say how do we set it up for success, because I do think it's a valuable asset and part of the quality of life of Duluth.
Spirit Mountain officials say Snowcross brings in $6 million. Spirit Mountain itself has around a $37 million impact to the city each year. The council has approved past budget requests from the ski hill. Now they're focused on what's in the best long-term interest for the city.
You have to look big picture too to say, does not approving that and shutting the doors have a much bigger impact potentially, especially when we have tourism tax money available?
Spirit Mountain is worried if they don't receive this funding, they might have to make some tough decisions. But they're staying optimistic.
It'll be everything in my power. I'm not closing this hill. If that's what the question is, everybody back here, we are not closing Spirit Mountain. We're not closing Spirit Mountain.
Councilor Forsman says the city's assistance for Spirit Mountain has varied over the years, but their average yearly allocation is around $275,000. Councilors will vote on this week's request on Monday night.
All right, Caitlin's here for a look at the forecast. Much warmer in here than it was at Bethanyville at 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, temperatures are definitely getting cold out there, and we're in for a rude awakening come next week as those cold temperatures. But we do have some snow not only tonight, but we also have another round coming on Monday. Taking a look at the Doppler and satellite right now, you can kind of see that shortwave coming through the region. It kind of missed over the Twin Ports, which is okay here, but over in Ashland and the Hayward area, they are seeing some light snow bands as well as into the UP. It's something just very light and enough to cause a nuisance on the roadway. So you can see those heavier bands already moved through the Twin Ports. We didn't see too much of that on the ground here, but like we mentioned, temperatures are cold out there. We're looking at the mid to upper teens for the most part throughout the mostly cloudy skies, and temperatures are going to drop to near 16 degrees overnight. We'll see cloudy skies with a few flurries here and there until the morning hours. Cloudy skies remain all week, and then I'll have more details on the snow to come in just a bit.
Thanks, Caitlin. It was a day of mourning and remembrance in Duluth's Catholic community and beyond.
Yeah, hundreds gathered at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Rosary to pay their final respects to Bishop Paul Serba, who died last weekend at the age of 59. CBS3's Emma Quinn reports.
People from all walks of life and different faiths gathered Friday morning to honor and remember the life of Bishop Paul Serba. Serba's brother, Father Joseph Serba, said the community has been supportive through the challenging time.
We want to thank all of you for your outpouring of love and support to us at this time of loss, and also for the honor that you have paid to our brother by your presence here today.
That love is what Bishop Serba shared with others for over 3 decades. Community members in disbelief over his passing.
And in fact, many of you have told me that when you learned of his death, you said there must be some mistake. It must be someone else who had died. And others have told me that they heard what was said, but that the words didn't register.
His brother described him as humble and humorous.
It said that Pope Benedict had chosen him to be the new Bishop of Duluth. He first replied, "You don't mean my brother, do you?"
What made him so great? His brother says he understood people.
When people met him, they felt accepted. To them, he wasn't just Bishop Paul, he was my friend, Bishop Paul.
A friend who won't soon be forgotten by friends, family, and the community.
Following today's Mass, Serba was laid to rest at the Cavalry Cemetery in Duluth. Father James Bissonette has been chosen as the new administrator for the Duluth Diocese.
Need your help tonight searching for a man in connection to a 2017 fentanyl overdose death in the city of Rice Lake. An arrest warrant was filed Thursday for the arrest of 20-year-old Deshaun Robinson. He was charged this week in the death of James O'Leary. Investigators seized fentanyl and evidence of drug sales after O'Leary's 2017 overdose death. The second person, 46-year-old Joanne Rose Smith, was formally charged in connection with the crime in November of 2018. If you have information on where Robinson may be, you're asked to contact the police at the number on your screen. You can also find it on the CBS3 mobile app.
A Brainerd man is accused of illegally killing a 700-pound black bear on the Red Lake Indian Reservation. The incident happened September 1st. That's when authorities say a 40-year-old man entered the reservation to hunt a bear. But he's reportedly not an enrolled member of the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians. The Northwest Minnesota Band does not permit non-natives to hunt bear on the reservation. The man is charged with wildlife tracking and trespassing on Indian lands. Both are misdemeanors. Investigators say it could be days before any information is known as to how the Minnesota National Guard helicopter crash occurred, which killed 3 soldiers.
Army investigators will lead that investigation. CBS's Jennifer Mayerly spoke with those who lived near where that crash happened.
Yeah, either 5-2 or 5 after.
Tony Cones heard the Black Hawk minutes before the Mayday.
I thought it's kind of unusual. I just hear the chopper. It's not the noise is increasing or decreasing. It's just there.
Within the hour, he learned the chopper crashed and 3 members of the National Guard died. What happened weighs on him.
It just tears your heart out. I just keep thinking if I would have looked, I probably would have seen it, and I could have been the first one to call. And maybe it would have been a different turnout.
Investigators from the Army Readiness Safety Center out of Fort Rucker, Alabama, combed through the crash site. They'll work to determine what caused the helicopter to go down during a maintenance test flight. A few hundred yards away, the Krippner family that owns the land paid tribute to the soldiers.
It's just something just to let the family know that we are thinking of them and that they have our support.
The flag planted Friday is temporary, but the family plans to add a permanent one in remembrance.
They got something that'll always be here for them. And there's 3 families out there that are really reeling from this, and, you know, we just feel for them, you know, and we want to know that we're here to support them and we stand behind them.
There's a leadership challenge unfolding at the Minnesota State Capitol ahead of the 2020 legislative session. The Star Tribune reports longtime Iron Range DFL lawmaker Senator Tom Bach is facing a rare internal challenge from a fellow Democrat for the post of minority leader. Senator Susan Kent of Woodbury announced her intention to run against Bach in an email to DFL senators on Wednesday. Bach postponed a caucus meeting set for Thursday, saying he wanted all 32 Senate DFL members to discuss the request. Both declined to comment.
Students gathered in Duluth today demanding action to address the growing climate crisis. This is a second youth climate strike in Duluth. The first was in September. Organizers say they're going to keep gathering and demanding legislative action to address the crisis. They say they're the generation that will have to live with the consequences.
And we need to educate ourselves and each other on the climate crisis and why it's important that we combat it as quickly as possible instead of just saying next generation, because we've been doing that for generations and this is where it got us.
The climate strikes are open to anyone who wants to attend. The organizers say they're working to spread the message to other communities.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3. If you missed our live Bentleyville show, no worries. We have a full recap coming up.
And saying snow, I am tracking another round of accumulating snow for the Northland, but just how much are we expecting? I'll have those details next.
At the Ram Big Finish event, we're giving the ultimate gift, employee pricing for all. So you can drive the only pickups that make the season shine brighter. carry more gifts, and bring the magic of the holidays to everyone in the back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Get the gifts that have it all with employee pricing for all.
Well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic for $258 a month, or returning lessees purchase and get 21% below MSRP on the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic.
There are a lot of reasons why someone chooses to be an attorney, but I was motivated by one reason. I wanted to help people, and I've built Nicolay Law to become a firm full of people who are motivated to help others.
Clients generally come to us when they feel like their lives have been turned upside down.
So that's where we come in, and they have somebody on their side.
They leave feeling as though they can rebuild their lives or grow from there.
Nicolay Law, the North Shore's injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
The Dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why'd we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football?
You want to put a little wager on it? Bet.
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
What you do with that power?
Oh, it's gotta hurt.
Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Come on, we're having fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
On the economy, a unique leader, Mike Bloomberg's created over 400,000 jobs. As president, an opportunity economy that works for us. Tax fairness, where the wealthy pay their fair share. Education, affordable college and high-skill vocational training so people can succeed in the new economy. Economic security, lower-cost health care, and affordable middle-class housing. Proven leadership on jobs to build an economy where people don't just get by, they get ahead.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Live Local is my favorite thing about CBS. It's let's let everyone know exactly what's going on in their communities. Let's make sure that they get the news that impacts their hometowns as quickly as they possibly can, so they know what's going on in their communities. They know what's impacting them, and they know what's happening day to day, minute by minute, hour by hour.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Live Local, CBS3 Duluth. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
I am in for Dave Anderson this evening. Taking a look at the almanac today, we were near average. However, don't get used to those near average temperatures because we are in for some bitter cold temperatures come late this week. Temperatures around 24 degrees for the high today, but we are looking at some light snow showers over in the northern Wisconsin region. We saw a short wave kind of move through the region this evening into this overnight hours in the Ashland, the Hayward area, and even some of the areas into the UP overnight are going to see some light snow. I'm not talking anything heavy, but I am going to be seeing light snow showers. Here's a quick look at the Ashland live cam so you can kind of see what they're dealing with right now. We in the Twin Ports aren't seeing any of that snow showers, and although it's only going to be about a ½ inch to an inch, it is enough to kind of cover those roadways here in Ashland and become a nuisance to those traveling. So if you are in the Ashland area, you're going to be experiencing this kind of snowfall for the next couple hours before it starts to taper off. Now, Saturday, things are going to be on the drier side, but mild, as we have a warm front kind of coming across the region. So with that warm front, we've got some warm air advection coming in from the south. With those southerly winds, we'll not see too much sunshine, but we will hit our high of 31 degrees for the day on Saturday. And the 30-degree temperatures stay around for most of the day on Sunday. As that low pressure kind of moves through, we have that cold front coming right behind it. So this is going to be our first surge of Arctic air coming from the north as we have a cool high starting to push in that Arctic air for the next week. We've got that low pressure, though. I am tracking Sunday night into Monday. It's going to bring in that next round of accumulating snow for us here in the Twin Ports. And on top of that, a northwesterly flow is going to bring in some South Shore lake effects. So although the Twin Ports won't see too much, the UP and the Snowbelt area will see the most snow from this system. We'll be at a high near 14 degrees, and temperatures are going to be dropping down to below zero the next several days to follow. So taking a look at the future cast right now, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, we're going to see cloudy skies. You aren't going to see too much sunshine throughout the region. Saturday night, though, another system moves to the north, so Grand Marais and the areas of the Early International Falls could see some freezing rain. But for the most part, we're going to stay on the dry side Saturday all the way through Sunday. Clouds remain as our next system heads into the Twin Ports Sunday night into Monday. That's when this larger system bringing in some snow. Right now I'm looking at a 3 to 5 inch range for some snow showers here in the Twin Ports. So it's going to start early morning Monday at around 1 a.m. So that will affect the morning commute. as you head to work Monday morning. It continues through the afternoon hours. Monday by 2 o'clock, you see the outskirts. The system is coming to an end, and we've got some clear skies Monday night with very cold temperatures. So this is what I'm looking at snowfall totals right now. The highest of the snowfall totals is coming from 2 harbors down to the south. So here in the Twin Ports, expecting 3 to 6 inches, about 5 inches at most for this system, although models are still a little bit of disagreement. So tonight, 16 degrees up on the hill, 18 down here by the lake. We're looking at low teens to some single digits possible for the upper areas like up north and the Iron Range. Over in northern Wisconsin, looking at temperatures in the upper teens as well. And then tomorrow, temperatures rebound to the low to mid 30s, but we won't see too much sunshine through the afternoons tomorrow. But we do remain on the dry side. Saturday and Sunday, both days, we'll see temperatures in the low 30s. Our next round of snow does move in Sunday night to Monday. So it's going to create another travel headache day Monday morning, although it won't be nearly as much as we saw last weekend. 3 to 6 inches is still more than we need from what we already have on the ground. And keep in mind, after that snow, we're looking at temperatures way below average in the minus double digits. So be prepared.
Ooh.
December, 3 to 6, we can handle that now. It's expected and it's normal now, as long as it's not 20 again.
Yes, I hope not.
All right. Thanks, Caitlin. Well, we spent the evening under a beautiful light display tonight. We're, of course, talking about Bentleyville.
Yeah, and despite the chilly temperatures, we took our 6 p.m. show to the region's largest light display. Here's a look at the fun we had.
You're watching CBS3 News at 6, live from Bentleyville.
Good evening. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us for our live Bentleyville special. Kristen's freezing. I'm not exactly warm.
There's a slight chance for snow, but it's the decorative variety you want for an event like this.
This huge light show could not be made possible without all of the hundreds of volunteers.
I started volunteering here regularly. The first year it was in Duluth.
That's the great people. They're so appreciative when all of our volunteers and our group put this thing on every year, and people just come out and keep thanking us, and they're having a great time. They're making memories, so that's what keeps us going.
You're watching CBS3 News at 6, live from Bentleyville.
More than 15,000 pounds of hot chocolate is handed out and 400,000 cookies.
With the holiday season comes the spirit of giving.
Bentleyville is obviously very special, and it's special for a lot of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is it's not just about the lights, it's about giving.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was really got me in the holiday spirit, that's for sure.
CBS3 News at 6, live from Bentleyville.
And just a reminder, Bentleyville is always free, and it runs through December 28th this year.
It's my birthday. Don't forget about that, Tony. All right, if the snowstorm kept you home last weekend for Small Business Saturday, you've got a second chance to support local business. Duluth Loves Local is hosting a bonus Small Business Saturday tomorrow. Many local stores are going to have the same deals as last week, along with new sales. They'll also be doing giveaways. Organizers say our small businesses rely on support all year, but especially over the holiday season, which is why they wanted to have a redo weekend.
I know a lot of businesses look forward to it as being like their peak sales day of the entire year, and so going into the busiest holiday season, it was the Kickstarter to the holiday season for them. So if we don't give them that support, it's going to be a long winter for them, I think.
And if you do head out to shop local tomorrow, businesses ask you to post on social media using the hashtag SmallBizHop to be entered to win some prizes.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, 3 people are dead and many more injured after a gunman opens fire at a naval base in Florida. Everything we know next.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota, home of the largest selection of SUVs in the Northland. Visit KohlerToyota.com for 50th anniversary specials.
Bad weather keep you home? Black Friday deals are back this Friday and Saturday from 9 to 9 at Home Furniture, with bonus savings of $100 when you spend $9.99, $200 on $19.99, and a free game table when you spend $29.99 or more. Black Friday is back for 2 days only at Home Furniture.
Welcome to Toyotathon.
Hey.
Ready for a great deal?
You know it.
With savings on Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and more, it really is the most magical time of the year. Can you pretend you didn't see this?
But I'm seeing it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a spacious new 2019 Toyota Highlander.
You never know what you'll find at Toyotathon. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places. This
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. We've got the biggest selection and the biggest savings on everything they're big into. Know someone who's big into cooking? Lodge Cast Iron Cookware is 15% off our low fleet price. Or for that special someone who's big into ice fishing, a Fat Fish pop-up ice shelter is just $279.99. If we don't have it, you won't want to give it. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christine Ripp, a family physician at St. Luke's P.S. Rudy Medical Clinic. Biking to work sets me up to have a great mood and a great attitude for the rest of the day. In a health system where sometimes patients can be seeing multiple different specialists, a primary care physician puts all those together. We act as a team leader to make sure that they are getting the care that they need. What I'm doing is taking care of people and making them happier and healthier.
Introducing the completely reimagined 2020 Ford Explorer. With 7 terrain management drive modes, it's perfect for families who like to go all out for the holidays. Or throw cranberry sauce on a plate and call it a day. Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $6,800 in total savings on the all-new 2020 Explorer. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Christmas is now open with savings of 50% at Home Seasonal Concepts. Find a great selection of trees, wreaths, garland, and all your holiday decor needs. Save 50% on Christmas at Home Seasonal Concepts, inside all home furniture showrooms.
Don't be cold this winter. Get to the Northland's winter clothing headquarters, Northwest Outlet.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
A student pilot from Saudi Arabia opened fire at a large U.S. naval base in Pensacola, Florida this morning.
3 people and the shooter were killed while 8 were wounded, including 2 sheriff's deputies. CBS News correspondent Naomi Ruckham has more.
We have multiple patients at the front gate. Send as many EMS units you have available.
Gunfire broke out early Friday morning when a trainee from Saudi Arabia stormed a classroom at Naval Air Station Pensacola in Florida. 3 people lay dying and others injured before a sheriff's deputy shot and killed the suspect, a member of the Saudi Air Force.
We are in shock. This is surreal.
CBS News has learned the gunman was Mohammed Saeed al-Shamrani.
We are not prepared at this hour to confirm what may have motivated the shooter to commit this horrific act.
He was in training at the Naval Air Station, the Navy's primary base for aviation training. The Pentagon says the suspect had been in the U.S. since 2017 and was scheduled to stay until next August.
We have students from several different countries that come here. They learn aviation, they become naval aviators while they're here. It's something that we've been doing for quite a while, and it's with our partner nations.
President Trump says the Saudi king called to express condolences.
The king said that the Saudi people are greatly angered by the barbaric actions of the shooter.
I think there's obviously going to be a lot of questions about, this individual being a foreign national.
Like most Americans on the base, the Saudi airman was not supposed to be armed. The base commander says, with few exceptions, only security personnel are supposed to carry weapons. That's now part of the FBI's investigation.
Defense Secretary Mark Esper said in a statement he is considering several steps to ensure the security of U.S. military installations and the safety of American service members and their families.
All right, Kelly joins us now for a look in sports. Are you all warmed up after?
I think so. I think
yeah.
I danced it out there to stay warm.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
So beautiful, though. I just loved it.
Oh, a live show at Bentleyville at this time. There's nothing jollier. Except for hockey. Just kidding. UMD hockey back in action. The women in Wisconsin, the men in Omaha, hoping to bounce back from last weekend. We have highlights coming up next in sports.
Yes. Choir, say. Don't stop clapping now.
Honda Days is on now. Unwrap the joy of a new Accord, the best midsize sedan in America, according to Car and Driver.
That's all right.
However you say happy holidays, say it on a cake from DQCakes.com. For the warm and cozy. For the unprepared. For the thought that counts. And for the cake you actually want to eat. At DQCakes.com, you can choose from hundreds of designs, and in a few easy clicks, pick a cake, pick a design, and create the perfect holiday cake. Say happy holidays at DQCakes.com. This is fan food, not fast food.
Have you been thinking of a new kitchen? Turn drab into fab. Skip's Home Center can make your outdated cooking space shine again with a new 10x10 oak kitchen for as little as $1,675. We have the largest selection of in-stock cabinets in the Northland and an outstanding team of professionals who can answer any questions you have. We also offer an at-home design viewer before purchasing so you know exactly how it'll look before owning. Buy today. Enjoy your new kitchen tonight. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in and see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road in Duluth.
On the economy, a unique leader, Mike Bloomberg's created over 400,000 jobs. As president, an opportunity economy that works for us. Tax fairness, where the wealthy pay their fair share. Education, affordable college and high-skilled vocational training so people can succeed in the new economy. Economic security, lower-cost health care, and affordable middle-class housing. Proven leadership on jobs to build an economy where people don't just get by, they get ahead.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
This year, Santa's got his naughty, nice, and now his shop local list. With a unique variety of shops and restaurants, there's something for everyone at Fichters. And for business or leisure, Fichters Inn is Duluth's premier lakefront getaway. Fichters. Shop, eat, sleep.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star.
Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Last weekend was certainly one to forget for UMD. They go into this weekend having suffered that tough non-conference sweep at the hands of the best team in the entire country. Scott Sandelin wants to see a different kind of effort and a different kind of Bulldog team this weekend against Omaha. First period, UMD goes to work. Noah Cates skates around his defender, takes a shot, and hits the back of the net. Stay tuned. You'll see a bit more from him. UMD takes a 1-0 lead. We go to the second. UMD on the attack once again. Nick Swaney, welcome back, sir. Takes a shot off the deflection. Noah Cates gets it to go. UMD retakes the 2-1 lead. Noah's second goal of the game to the third. Mavericks have it tied at 2 until Nick Swaney makes his grand return from injury, gets into the dirty area and fights this one in for the goal. UMD retakes the lead once again. We go to the third. Cole Koepke with possession, all in his lonesome, takes a shot, and it's good to go. That extends UMD's lead to 2. UMD scores 4 goals in the third period. Not a bad way to return. Bulldogs win it 6-3, the final. In Division III, St. Scholastica trying to turn things around at home versus St. Norbert. Both teams would have chances in the first period. St. Norbert's Eve Parker leading the charge, but she's denied by the goaltender, Lori Hughesby. Scoreless after one period. To the second, Saints finally breaking through as Mariah Haydrick goes top shelf on the breakaway. It's 1-0 St. Scholastica. Same period. Power play opportunity for the Saints, and Greta Newdahl delivers, burying the puck on the rebound. St. Scholastica holds on for the 2-1 final score. Round 2 of the NCAA tournament for the Bulldog volleyball team tonight. A tough loss to Concordia St. Paul was unfortunately the end for the Bulldogs. They end their road. The Golden Bears advance to the Sweet 16, chasing their 10th title in the last 13 years. The UMD men's basketball team has been different this year. 6-1, but routing teams along the way. A win over 9th-ranked Southern Nazarene and some impressive shooting stats. So whatever recipe Justin Wick and company has been coming up with this season, holy moly, it's been working. Hosting Minot State tonight, Trevor Entwistle. All three of these Bulldogs open up on a 7-0 run, and the offense kept cooking all night long. Entwistle hits a cutting Drew Blair. That's pretty basketball there. 32-13 at this point. UMD Coach Wick liking what he sees because his team can beat you so many different ways. Braden Meyer, jumper off the dribble. That's a tough shot, folks. Bulldogs go on to win big, 72-53, the final. UMD women riding a 4-game winning streak, also taken on Minot State. First quarter, Bulldogs up 1. Mason Thiessen, she was feeling it from deep. Her third three-pointer of the quarter makes it 13-9 UMD. Moments later, Thiessen fires to Sarah Groh in the paint. Groh backs down to the defender, gets the left-handed hook to go. 11 on the day for her. Closing seconds of the first, you've got to see this. Peyton Kale from half court calls bank for the buzzer beater. UMD up 9. And, of course, they'd go on to get it done. They win it 60-48, the final. And UMD women's hockey, of course, taking on top-ranked Wisconsin down in Madison. First period, game tied at 1. Bulldogs generate a 2-on-1, and a Klein buries this one to the back of the net. It's 2-1 UMD. Wisconsin would battle back to take a 3-2 lead in the third. Less than 3 minutes to go. Klein does it again. She beats the goalie glove side, tying the game at 3 apiece, but UMD does go on to fall thanks to a late Badgers goal. Still not that bad against the best team in the entire country. And Timberwolves go down, but the Milwaukee Bucks improve on that win streak. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. May hope brighten your holiday and inspire you in the new year. Happy holidays from Essentia Health.
Voice command navigation with Waze. Wi-Fi. Wireless charging. 104 cubic feet of cargo room and seating for 8. Now that's a sleigh. Ford Expedition. Built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Here's this week's CBS3 Game Day lineup. Brought to you by Kohler Hyundai. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
It's a holiday hoopla now through December 25th at Duluth Casino. Every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., including Christmas Day, 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FonduluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Wednesdays and Thursdays, come in for the games, cash, and prizes at the holiday hoopla and
have a great time out at Duluth.
Water makes life possible on Earth and in our homes. Culligan conserves this resource with its high-efficiency water softener, the world's best because it uses less water, and that matters to all of us. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
At the Ram Big Finish event, we're giving the ultimate gift, employee pricing for all, so you can drive the only pickups that make the season shine brighter. Carry more gifts, and bring the magic of the holidays to everyone in the back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Get the gifts that have it all with employee pricing for all.
Well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic for $258 a month, or returning lessees purchase and get 21% below MSRP on the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream. Open Sundays noon to 4 until Christmas.
All right, Caitlin, what's weather going to be like this weekend?
Yeah, dry and cloudy for us here in the Twin Ports. Here's just one last look and the live look of Ashland. So that's that snow we saw move through this evening. If you're in the northwest Wisconsin, that's what you can expect on those roadways into the morning. 7-day, on the other hand, we're looking at very cold temperatures to come after another round of light snow on Monday.
All right. But it is Friday.
It is Friday, so enjoy the weekend.
Yes, have a great weekend.
We'll see you Monday.